Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another edition of BnA Sports Talk. Now, I realized I forgot to continue this series. I was kind of just focused on other videos, but I'm going to start doing it again in anticipation of the draft. I'm not going to be able to get to every team, but whatever. I mentioned what I think teams should do in my videos anyway, so yeah, there's that. So, this is basically a series where I see how they did last season, see their outlook for this season, and see how they are doing in free agency, their draft goals. And there's kind of like their ceiling, their floor, and different keys to their season success. The over-under for the Jets in the beginning of the season was hovering around 5 to 6 wins. I would have taken the over, and I would have been wrong with this opinion. Last year I said that they were going to go 7-9. And I said that they had the chance to catch Tom Brady. Now, this was a dumb decision looking back on it because he had Todd Bowles as a defensive coordinator with the rookie quarterback. But now this year, they have an offensive-minded head coach that had success with even Ryan Tannehill. So, I mean, I think there's a recipe for success, especially with the defensive coordinator, Greg Williams. Last year, you didn't really have any skill position at the running back, offensive line, wide receiver. Pretty much every place you want to help your Sam Darnold didn't have it. That's why Sam Darnold got injured. They looked really good that first game. And that's because they had no tape on Sam Darnold. Once they started getting tape on him, it was like, oh yeah, we know how to stop him. We just pressure him, and he has nobody to throw to. No one can make plays, and then that'd be it. And plus, you attack him with blitz packages that he's not aware of, and you're good. So this season, what I think they should do remaining, I think free agency was ideal for them. People are like, oh, you shouldn't have paid Le'Veon Bell. They stole him. He was asking for $20 million a year, and they ended up paying 14, 15 mil. I think that's a steal for the Jets. They didn't budge from their position. They're like, hey, this is what we have to offer. And Le'Veon Bell was just like, sure, I'll take it. It was a good value for the Jets. He should help Sam Darnold out. Even though he's probably not in Sam Darnold's long-term future, you need a guy where you can just dump it off to so he's not, thrown to the wolves. They still need a better offensive line. They still need a better defensive line. Football is won in the trenches, and these are the two spots where they're most needy. They had a lot of players recently retire, like Mangold, and they had a really good offensive line a couple years ago, but now Sam Darnold is just getting pressured too much, and you don't want him to get hurt. That's the main thing. But football, like I said, is won in the trenches. You need defensive line, offensive line. The draft, what I think they should do. Now, you're in the third spot. I'd be looking actively to trade back to maybe 10th or 11th, where you could still get a guy like Rashawn Gary or Ed Oliver that's really good on the defensive line or defensive end. Help Leonard Williams out. It seems like he would play better. He's not a bust yet, but he would play better if he had somebody else, so he's not double teamed all the time. I think the Jets are in a good position to do something like that. Even though you're missing out on like a Quinnen Williams, I don't think Nick Bosa is going to drop to them. If Nick Bosa ends up dropping to them, ends up dropping to the third spot and they already traded out, that'd be a loss. But I don't think that's going to happen. Quinnen Williams, most likely another bad player will fall to you, because the reason why a team like the Dolphins, the Broncos, or anybody, Washington, anybody needs a quarterback that they would hop up for a quarterback. They wouldn't hop up to get Quinnen Williams. He's not that franchise changing. So you look for a team like that to trade up, and then you fall back to only like 11 or 12. Maybe the Patriots want to do a deal with you to top up to 3. I don't think that's going to happen, because the Patriots do have a lot of draft stock. You're more than a wide receiver running back away. They have no talent in the wide receiver position. You need to start accumulating talent. They lost out on Antonio Brown, and I think if they knew he was going to be a 3rd and a 5th, I'd be questioning. I would actually be questioning to take him. Adam Gase, it was a new regime, and he probably didn't want to add too many personalities to the locker room, because you have Le'Veon Bell now and Antonio Brown. I think that might have been too much, but he had enough cap space. They had so much money to spend. Instead, they spent it on the defense. You have a defensive coordinator in Greg Williams that did pretty good with the Browns last year. Not great, but as interim head coach, Greg Williams did pretty well last year. Was he interim head? Whatever. He helped rebuild the Browns. It's just that him and Hugh Jackson didn't end up working out, and I think they both got fired. but it's just the way it ended up working out. I think this is a great hire for the Jets. They have the potential to be a top 10 defense this year, and that'll help when going against the Patriots. Do I think they're going to beat the Patriots? Do I think they're going to eclipse the Patriots? No. But the Patriots have no players this year. I said it last year. I'm like, the Patriots have the opportunity to win under 10 games. And people are like, oh, it's the Patriots. They're going to win again. And they end up doing it. They end up winning the Super Bowl. But they lost to teams like the Titans. I think people are like, oh, no, it's hard to predict the end of the Patriots. I think this is the beginning of the end for the Patriots. You have Tom Brady. Hey, if you look at his stat line, he was just the same as Eli. And I think the Jets, bringing it all around, I think the Jets could challenge this team, because usually the second year you had Mitch Trubisky, Jared Goff. The second year you make huge leaps and bounds. Unless you're Dak Prescott, then you kind of fall back to normality. But I think Sam Darnold has a chance to, challenge in this division towards the end of the season. The schedule is not the easiest. You still have to go against the Patriots twice in the year. You have to go against the NFC East this year and the AFC North. But you have the Bengals. That's an easy win. But then you have 3 other games: the Ravens, the Browns, and the Steelers. That they're going to be hard games. And I think that they're going to finish around 7-9 this year. It's going to be the classic year of the AFC East, mainly. But I think the Patriots, they're going to be hard pressed to find 10 wins this year. I think they may have an easy schedule this year. I forgot their exact strength of schedule, but that's not the point of this video. I'll get to them when I get to number 32, which I probably won't get to. So I will never talk about the Patriots in this type of video. I think their floor is around 5 games. I don't see them winning any less than 5 games this year based on their schedule. Anyway, let me know what you guys think the Jets should do, how they're doing in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.